I just realized that I think there was about 2 minutes of me sitting in traffic recording. I didn't know I had started it. Anyhow, it's the day before Christmas Eve. It's Christmas Eve, and I'm picking up some gifts that we got for in-store pickup. Somebody just let me in. Thank you, person. Happy Christmas. Anyway, I thought of a story yesterday, and I wanted to relate that story. So, one of the trips that we made to Alabama, and I think this was about the age, I'm pretty sure Uncle Joel had gotten to be about junior high age, but I mean, because he was no longer a child and starting to become a young man, I guess you'd say. And so my grandmother lived on Keysburg Road there in Glencoe, Alabama, and so did a lot of our family, and we knew a lot of people. But anyway, at the end of Keysburg Road, actually on either end of Keysburg Road, there's a stream that runs next to the railroad tracks. And one day, one of these trips to Alabama, we were down there wading in that stream, and there's a lot of rocks, and who knows how horrible the water probably is in there. But anyway, Uncle Joel slipped. I think we were underneath like a crossover for the cars. I can't really remember, but anyway, but he slipped on some smooth concrete, and there was a sharp rock that was sticking out, and he cut his leg open. Oh my God! just thinking about it now, But I mean, it was deep. I mean, it was a deep cut. Like I don't know. It was probably 5 or 6 inches long, and it had to be 2 or 3 inches deep. I mean, it was amazing because you could see the muscle. I mean, like it was like looking at a piece of beef. Sorry for being so graphic, but it was an incredible thing, and it didn't bleed much because muscle doesn't have a lot of blood in it, and so we must have missed any veins. Thank goodness we didn't hit any arteries, but holy cow, it was just. Yeah. Anyway, I was thinking about that, and I was also thinking about it too. At the time, and he was pretty brave about it. I want to say that because I think after the initial shock, like he was like opening and closing it and showing it to us. And but I'm gonna have to ask Uncle Joel to put in the comments what happened, because I can only assume there were stitches. Stitches would have had to have been administered, otherwise it would have been this horrible huge scar. And so I don't recall what happened after that. I don't recall us walking back to Mama's house. I mean, again, it was such a deep cut. I just don't know how you could have walked. Ugh, and then I think too about just fortunate that you didn't get an infection in that nasty water. Anyway, okay, that's my story. Love you.